Hello and welcome to the Pitchside Studio. Lots to talk about day 4 and then looking ahead into the final day of the first test match. And for that, we've got two gentlemen here in the Pitchside Studio. To my left, Pakistan's bowling coach, assistant coach Azhar Mahmood, and then next to him, Basit Khan. I'll start with you, Azhar. It's been a long day for the bowlers, not just for Pakistan, but also for Bangladesh. What do you make of it? Expecting that it's going to be that way?
We were not expecting that way, but like looking at the pitch, जो green pitch थी उस पे हमने ये सोचा था कि ऐसा behave नहीं करेगी, लेकिन pitch बहुत slow खेला. Overall, I think I was very impressed with the effort जो हमारे 160 ओवर तक हम फील्ड में रहे और जिस तरह बॉलरों ने इस गर्मी में जिस तरह रन इन किया है. एंड आई थिंक के क्रेडिट मैं दूंगा मोहम्मद अली को, जो हमने बात की थी कि ओवर डाउन थे कि शॉर्ट रन अप से वो जो है ना अपना वो करें. ईजीली बंदा कह सकता है कि नहीं मैं नहीं कर सकता, लेकिन उसने टीम की खातिर जो है ना वो सेक्रीफाइस किया और उसने जिस तरह का वो स्पेल किया, आई थिंक दैट्स क्रेडिट गोज़ टू हिम. और जहाँ तक बॉलर्स की बात है, आई थिंक के पिच स्लो थी, लेकिन ओवरऑल जो है ना सब ने एफर्ट की. अगर आप देखें कि फील्डिंग एफर्ट वाज गुड, यस वी ड्रॉप फ्यू कैचेस, बट ओवरऑल जो है ना एक पॉजिटिव एग्रेशन हमें नज़र आया, एनर्जी नज़र आई थ्रू आउट जो हम एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे थे. ठीक है, चीज़ें कुछ हमारे फेवर में नहीं गई, दैट्स पार्ट ऑफ गेम.
I'm sure you've answered this question many a times, but after 4 days in Pakistan done with their bowling, you still stand by the decision 4 seamers and a non-specialist spinner is the way to go?
Look, yes, if you want to win the test matches, you need to take 20 wickets. We felt this is our best option to take 20 wickets. Yes, Salman Ali Agha, people say, oh, it's a part-timer. In my opinion, I think he's a quality spinner. Like what we have at the moment, like he can give this really good balance to the side, batting at number 7, and he's a slip fielder as well. So give us a really good balance. Unfortunately, we miss Amir Jamal here. If you have Amir Jamal in your side, and he can give you the same sort of thing in your team. So moving forward, yes, we'll see, if how in the next match pitch behave and what the pitch look like it, and we can see after that.
Okay. I have a question for you, but Basit, and then you can take over and ask questions.
इधर टेस्ट मैच काफ़ी होने, ये वेन्यू यूज़ होएगा होम सीरीज़ में. जिस तरह की ये पिच खेली लगता है ऐसे कि 20 विकेट लेने आसान नहीं है. हिस्ट्री भी बता रही है कि इधर 20 विकेट लेने आसान नहीं है. ये हो सकता है कि 5 बॉलर से आप खेलें, क्योंकि बैटिंग तो रन्स तो बन रहे हैं. 20 विकेट जो टीम लेगी वो टेस्ट मैच जीतेगी.
ना डेफिनेटली मैं यही बात की थी कि हमने देखा था कि किस तरीके से हम 20 विकेट ले सकते हैं. आपने जो हिस्ट्री की बात की, यहाँ पे हमारा जो प्लान था वो यही था कि हम 4 पेसर के साथ जाएं, और हमने जो विकेट की डिमांड की थी, मतलब अगर आप पिच को देखते हुए आपको लग रहा था कि जो हम चाह रहे थे वो वैसा पिच है, लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली पिच वैसा बिहेव नहीं किया, वैसा खेला नहीं. और आई थिंक कि उसकी रीज़न एक ये थी कि पहला दिन जिस दिन बारिश हुई है और 3 घंटे जो मुसलसल धूप लगी और गेम लेट स्टार्ट हुआ है, उसकी वजह से काफ़ी सारी पिच जो है वो ड्राई होगी. मुझे मेरा ख्याल इस ग्राउंड में अरसा हो गया है, यहाँ खेलते हुए भी मैंने सारी क्रिकेट खेली, मैंने कभी इतने क्रैक खुलते हुए नहीं देखे. जो दूसरे दिन पिच पे जो क्रैक खुल गए थे, इसका मतलब है कि पिच काफ़ी ड्राई हो गया था.
I'm sure Pakistan think tank has their own ways and decisions now after 4 days. I'll ask Basit, in a nutshell, how are you seeing this game and where is it heading from Pakistan's perspective?
I think the way Bangladesh have batted, the way that they've scored their runs, you look at the last day and look at the scoreboard right now, so there's the possibility of only 2 results, either a draw or Bangladesh winning. Problem is that because Bangladesh have batted so well and the lead, and it's not a typical Rawalpindi ground where you hit your shot through the covers and it'll go to the fence. Because of monsoon and because of so much rain, the outfield is sluggish. Normally, I would say it's a boundary hitting ground. और if Pakistan ने अगर उन पे pressure डालना होता तो बैटिंग में कर सकते थे, क्योंकि बाउंड्री हिटिंग है. लेकिन इसमें आपने देखा है पूरे टेस्ट मैच में बाउंड्री हिटिंग उस तरह नहीं है जिस तरह आप नॉर्मली एसोसिएट करते हैं.
आई थिंक बात इसकी दो वजह है. एक तो आपने बारिश की बात की, दूसरा ये था कि पिच का बिहेवियर जो स्लो है. नॉर्मली थोड़ा सा तेज़ पिच होता है तो उसमें आपके जो शॉट थ्रू द लाइन लगते हैं, तो उसकी वजह से पहले दिन था कि काफ़ी सारा जब हमने बैटिंग की तो आई थिंक कि 30 रन्स कम थे, क्योंकि ग्राउंड की वजह से. फिर थोड़ा सा फील्ड जो तेज़ होगी, लेकिन विकेट की नेचर जो थी उसकी वजह से ये होगा.
What do you make as Pakistan camp of the current scenario after 4 days? Because Basit has given his that either Bangladesh wins this or it's a draw.
I think it's looked like a draw. टेस्ट मैच लाइक अगर अनलेस के हम जो है जल्दी आउट हो जाते हैं और वो उसको रन को चेस करते हैं, वी हैव टू बैट वेल बिकॉज हमारे लिए टाइम थोड़ा है कि हम रन्स ऊपर डाल के, अगर हमारे पास थोड़ा सा टाइम ज़्यादा होता, अगर बांग्लादेश थोड़ा सा तेज़ खेलता तो हमें मौका मिलता कि हम अगर आज जो है ना कुछ रन ऊपर कर लेते और हमारी लीड कम हो जाती तो फिर हम कुछ चांस ले सकते थे। अभी तो हमारे पास कुछ चांस नहीं है। वी हैव टू बैट वेल टू सेव द टेस्ट मैच।
Well, just looking at and repeating, if you've just joined us, that Pakistan are 23-1 at the moment. And also looking at the fact that we've got 3 sessions left, and how can Pakistan bat as long as they can if they're looking at a draw? Where is this test match heading? But expectations, of course, is it also, Bazit, to do with the time of the year? I mean, mostly Pakistan has played cricket on this ground, test matches, end of the year or start of a year. Does it behave differently, or has it behaved as it should have?
Absolutely. बिकॉज मतलब ये शुरू है अगस्त में, शेड्यूलिंग का भी प्रॉब्लम है, जैम पैक्ड सीजन है, तो दैट्स वाई इट हैड टू बी प्लेड इन अगस्त। अगस्त में आपको पता है इट्स एंड ऑफ मानसून, बारिश इस वक्त अभी ख़त्म हुई है, तो जो पिच का बिहेवियर है, द पिच टू एक्चुअली जो नीचले पिच के नीचे जो सरफेस है टू फॉर दैट टू हार्डन अप इट्स स्लाइटली डिफ़िकल्ट। तो जो पेस की जो बात कर रहे हैं, जो पिच स्लो है, अगर शायद ये मैच नवंबर में होता और शायद उतनी ज़्यादा नीचे जो आपका वाटर लेवल है थोड़ा सा नीचे होता तो शायद पिच और जल्दी डेवलप करती है और थोड़ी हार्डन ज़रा होती है, थोड़ी पेस उसमें ज़्यादा आती है। मुझे नहीं याद पड़ता, बहुत अरसे से मुझे नहीं याद पड़ता कि पाकिस्तान टेस्ट मैच अगस्त में खेला हो, बहुत अरसे से नहीं खेला, तो वो भी एक फैक्टर ज़रूर है।
अजहर, मैं आपके पास आता हूँ। ओवरऑल पाकिस्तान के पिछले 3 साल में टेस्ट मैचेस में 4 ड्रॉ और 4 लॉसेस हैं। विन एट होम बिल्कुल भी नहीं आ रहा है, और फास्ट बॉलर स्पेसेस की अगर बात करें तो उनके स्ट्राइक रेट्स भी काफ़ी बिल्कुल नीचे है। दिस होल, हाउ डू यू सम दिस अप?
आई थिंक देखें, जो हमसे पहले हुआ उसकी मैं बात नहीं करूंगा, लेकिन आपने देखना है कि आपके पास ऑप्शंस क्या हैं। आप कैसे होम में अगर आपने टेस्ट मैच जीतने हैं तो कैसे आप जो है ना 20 विकेट्स लेंगे। तो आई थिंक जो हमारी प्लानिंग थी वो प्लानिंग बिल्कुल ठीक थी कि हम 4 पेसर के साथ गए हैं। अभी हमारे पास इब्रार हैं, फ्रंट लाइन हमारे पास स्पिनर है, उसके साथ हम लोग कौन सा ऐसा स्पिनर है जो हमें जो है वो ऐसी चीज़ दे सकता है। तो अगर हम बात करते हैं कि जी हम टर्निंग ट्रैक बना के हम उसमें करें, तो इस वक्त हमारे पास वो स्पिन में वो वैरायटी वो नहीं है। जो हमारी फास्ट बॉलिंग है उसमें हमें डेप्थ नज़र आता है, उसमें हमें स्किल नज़र आते हैं। हम ये समझते हैं कि हम फास्ट बॉलिंग से 20 विकेट ले सकते हैं। अगर इब्रार टीम के में शामिल होते हैं तो एक एक्स्ट्रा एज आ जाता है। मूविंग फॉरवर्ड अगले टेस्ट मैच में देखते हैं कि हम किस तरह जाते हैं। 3-1 के साथ जाते हैं, इब्रार कमिंग इन फॉर एनी फास्ट बॉलर, वो हम देखेंगे टेस्ट मैच के बाद देखेंगे। वी नीड टू फाइंड कि हम 20 विकेटें कैसे ले सकते हैं। वो 3-2 के साथ जाएं, 2 स्पिनर के साथ जाएं, 3 फास्ट बॉलर के साथ जाएं, 4-1 के साथ जाएं। वी नीड टू फाइंड द वे टू गेट 20 विकेट टू विन द टेस्ट मैचेस एट होम।
All right, well, Azhar, thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you best of luck with the remainder of the game.
Thank you.
Time for us to take a short break. When we come back, we'll talk more about this game and also get in Athar Ali Khan. Welcome back to the pitchside studio, talking about day 4 of this first test between Pakistan and Bangladesh, and I've got a very happy Athar Ali Khan alongside me, and why not? You should be. Mushfiqur Rahim's great knock, Mehdi's great knock, great partnership together, combining to make 550 plus runs and putting Bangladesh in a position where they can possibly think of winning this one, if not a draw. But I'll take you step by step. What do you make of this whole day out in the sun, batting and piling runs on?
Well, they were in some sort of pressure because knowing that the batting has not come good in the last few test matches that Bangladesh played, especially at home. So when they went into bat today, they showed the grit and determination and also applied themselves in a way where a player should be applying. It all started with Shadman Islam. Remember, he scored 93 and he batted for a long time, really long time. Shadman Islam batted for 5 hours and 43 minutes. It's about spending time. Mushfiqur Rahim, you mentioned, I thought he deserved 100. I thought he deserved the double 100 for sure, because 191, he batted for more than 8 hours. Also, Mehdi and Miraj more than 4 hours. So they understood the fact that if you want to make a statement with the bat, you got to go in and bat for a longer period of time, and at the same time you go and try to take that lead, because Pakistan put a decent total. I mean, don't make any mistakes here, because 448 on the board, team coming back to bat, trying to get close to the target, and in the end getting a lead of 117. I thought it was a fantastic effort. Yep. Absolutely brilliant effort from Bangladesh. And also, when they came on to bowl, remember how they bowled those 10 overs. They've made 23, and the ball was doing a little bit of talking. We didn't see that from the Pakistan bowlers. So everything happened in favor of Bangladesh team. Hopefully it continues.
Yeah, hopefully it continues. You mentioned Mushfiqur Rahim, 191, and we're hoping to see a double 100, the most prolific scorer for Bangladesh. And Basit, it was absolute treat to watch him bat all day long.
Absolutely, the composure that he showed throughout his innings, the defense that he showed. Yes, we're looking at the highlights where he gets the boundaries away, but the ability to absorb pressure throughout that innings and then put it back on the Pakistani bowlers. He made sure that whenever the spinners were on, whenever it was in his zone, he punished the bowlers. It's a quality innings, class innings, and you expect that from the most capped Bangladeshi player. Just one thing, Sikandar, you said that Athar Ali Khan was happy. Athar Bhai is always happy.
He's always happy.
He's always happy.
Well, let's ask him then. You watch Mushfiq and his cricket around the world. Well, it will be silly of me to say what makes him so special, but what makes him stand out amongst and for such a long time to continue with his fitness, such a marathon career?
It is fitness. There's no question about the way he has handled himself right from the day he started playing cricket. And he would always come the first in the field, does a personal training, do the nets and whatever they're supposed to do with the team, and also the last person to leave the ground, which shows that how much he's taken care of his body. It's about the mental fitness and also the physical fitness. Mr. Dependable for a very long time because he understands his responsibility. He's the leading run scorer in Test cricket for Bangladesh.
Yeah.
And he has 3 double hundreds. He has been very good behind the stumps also. Yes, more recently it's Litton Kumar Das who's taken over because they now understand that they want him to bat up the order, let Litton bat down the order, and get more runs from Mushfiqur Rahim. And that's exactly what he's doing. Absolutely brilliant. And hats off to him for what he has achieved for his team.
Yeah, in the end, I just want to pick on one thing that Athar said a while ago, and that was that the ball seems to be doing a little bit, especially when Shariful is bowling. Is it true? I mean, we saw a bit of zip, bounce, movement when Shariful came out now against Pakistan's openers.
Yeah, absolutely. He did get the ball to talk. His lengths and lines were fantastic. The early wicket also helped. Plus the fact that it was the last session or just an hour or so that they were going to bowl. So that also compounded the pressure that Shariful especially exerted on the Pakistani. I think he bowled really well in the first innings. Both the opening bowlers bowled really well. It was the change bowlers that actually let Pakistan score some runs. And they've come back into the second innings, both Hassan and Shariful, and carried on.
Well, you guys are the experts, but lots of people watching it on television are thinking, where are we heading with this test match? So let me get a prediction before we leave. What do you, well, of course, you would want Bangladesh to win. What's your prediction on the game if you watch it as a neutral?
Well, you see, it has got a little bit interesting now since you've seen how the bowlers have done in these 10 overs that Bangladesh bowled. So if they can manage to knock a couple of wickets early on, then I reckon this could turn out to be a really exciting affair. It's still heading towards the draw. But if Bangladesh managed to pick up wickets, you never know.
Basit.
Yeah, absolutely. The high percentage of a draw, but that first hour, if they manage a couple of wickets, 3 wickets, then it's very interesting. There are only 2 results possible. As I mentioned before, it's either Bangladesh win or a draw. More chances of a draw.
More chances of a draw. All right, that wraps up the show today. And don't forget, tomorrow, day 5, we come back with the Bank Alfallah presents Blue World City Test Series first test, and we'll start our coverage at 9:10. First ball will be at 9:45 local time, so don't forget to tune in and join us right here at the Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. Thank you so much, Athar. Thank you so much, Basit. We'll let you go, and we'll see all of you guys tomorrow morning, bright and sunshine, and hope we get an exciting day 5 Test cricket. Till then, take care, and it's goodbye.